people they know. You gave us what we deserve, yeah. Oh.
Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. We see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be your not a man, I hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop on the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with charades, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that it's ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one time to top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you to be the one time to top I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every. Yeah. Right, check out my mouth. Yeah. Right. You know I let it fly where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining your pop ways. Don't tease till it making me all right. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I love the style where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? Right. This a girl a wine in a time. I move around like she don't have no spine. The next thing, don't she find? She have the rest of them a wait in a line. Oh gosh, champagne a pop and we so fast. Weed in a spliff, no allow that. Girl, back it up, make me hold that. This girl's on the level right now. I match to the bass and the treble right now. Wine to the real, let my crown. Bedroom bullet up and I pop down. Fast, fast, slow, slow. Anywhere you want, baby girl, go. Bounce up and down like a pro, go. Girl, you want it, they know, yo. Rip on the scene. Heavy movement, you and your team, yeah. them can't intervene. Right? You know one of the style where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? I don't know where you're whining your pop ways. Dumb G's gonna make it be alright. So smooth when you move to the groove, you're the truth, baby. Back it up on me.
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Lopus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lopus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpuktchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lopus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking. They say a home is where the heart is. That's why at Emerald Suites, we provide a conducive and safe environment for your long and short-term stay. With our 6 fully furnished luxurious apartments of 3 bedrooms each, our customers have the option of renting a full apartment or single bedroom. We also have standard rooms and king suites. At Emerald Suites, we have 24-hour electricity, cold and hot water, cable TV, internet service, and fully air-conditioned rooms. Mero Suites takes the pressure off its customers with our fully equipped kitchens, living and dining rooms, as well as balconies. All you need is your personal belongings and enjoy your stay. We are located on Silver Beach Road in Dwazon, Lower Margibi County. For reservation, call our US number 610-986-1077 and our LIB number on 0777-588-118. You can email us at edithwaters111@gmail.com. Melrose Suites, a home away from home.
Another banger, baby.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302 508 3034. Again, 302 508 3034. Or visit our website at pinter1.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinter1.com or holly@pinter1.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, small, I know.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
I dey America, come fight me.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. It depends where you are. Today is Friday. It's a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Yeah, in Delaware on the east coast of the United States. We're glad to be here. We're grateful to God to be alive, to have life, to have good health, not perfect health. No one has perfect health. Maybe a newborn baby. But we're just happy to be here. Lots of important things to talk about today. Good morning to you, Bwaga.
Good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners. It's a weekend, and we are here for the weekend's edition of the Costa Morning Show.
I see you all dressed up in your white gown. You going to the mosque this morning?
Yeah, right after the show, so I'll be going to the mosque.
For Friday prayer, at 12 o'clock.
Friday prayer. Yeah.
All right, folks. We're glad to be here. We thank God to be here. Now, to all of you who are SendWave users, and you may have received an email from the compliance team at SendWave, and a few people have gotten in touch with me. SendWave has thousands of users now. Of course, you know. Thanks to the Costa Show, right? The power of the Costa Show.
Yeah.
please cooperate with them. Some people have had their accounts suspended. SendWave is required by U.S. regulations to do this. Sometimes you have John Brown, who I've had to go through it. They know me, the SendWave people know me, but I have had to go through that. I went through that, I think, sometime last year. Just supply them the information they need. They may ask you for your pay stub, or they may ask you for your bank statement for the particular account that you have attached to your SendWave account. They may ask you for a number of other things. They just want to see that you are who you are, and the money that you're sending regularly, you are earning that money in a legal way. That's all. It's a compliance issue. So just cooperate with them. And sometimes it may take long because they have a lot of people that they're dealing with. But if you really love the service, you enjoy it, as most of you, as every one of you does. So I encourage you to just work with them. That is what I encourage you to work with them. Sister Frances Power, she's asking, when will SendWave go to Europe? It's in certain parts of Europe. It is. It's in Italy, it's in the UK, it's in other areas, but it is not in your part of Europe just yet. You were in Norway, beautiful country. Looking forward to visiting sometime next year. But SendWave is not in your country just yet. But I'm sure they're working on it. It's on the... People love it. People love SendWave. I want to say good morning to all of you. I see my friend here, Conrad Yinka. Conrad, good morning to you. Shout out. I see my cousin, Alvin Dennis, because I couldn't see you up there in Minnesota the last time I was there. But Conrad, I know, right? The graveyard shift. Yeah, you got to serve and protect now. Keep the community safe. I understand that. Law enforcement is a beautiful, beautiful profession. Cousin Alvin Dennis, I couldn't see you. When I come back I'll be back in Minnesota on the 11th of June. I leave here on the 9th to go to Boston, to go to Massachusetts for a graduation. My dear sister, Miape Gono, her daughter, brilliant young lady, is graduating from high school. We're going to Darlington Collins, and we're going for the graduation. So we leave from here on the 9th of June to go to Massachusetts for the graduation. Then we leave Massachusetts on the 11th of June to go to Minnesota for several other graduations. My niece and another niece of mine, she's graduating. My brother Bomis, the daughter, by the way, and his darling wife, my sister-in-law Muna, celebrates her birthday today. Shout out to you, my dear in-law Muna. Happy birthday to you. I pray God will increase your blessings and increase your life, and that you will live many years to see those beautiful children you have, brilliant, beautiful, grow up into fine women and man. Of course, the gym ball, they got one gym ball. He's the man of the house. He's the only ball. And that's my prayer for you as you celebrate your birthday today. And so then we get to Minnesota, and of course Chairman Dugley is on the East Coast, by the way. Sister Winifred Johnson, they're celebrating their 20th. They're renewing their vows. They've been married for 20 years. Winifred Johnson and her darling husband, Stannis Johnson, wonderful guy. They are celebrating 20 years of being together. They're renewing their vows. And so it's going to be a big thing. I'm there. We're going to be all there. So it's this whole weekend. So we got a lot. So I move around a lot. I travel a lot. And it's because I have to do a lot. I have to be in a lot of places. And then it looks like I might have to go back to Minnesota on the 18th or the 17th of June. But we'll see. Sis Louise Tamba lost her mother. And I might have to go back to Minnesota for that funeral. And then I have to go to Ohio to serve as a keynote speaker at an event they're having there. Then the Liberian community in Texas wants me to go there. So it's just a lot, just a lot. But anyway, we will survive. So I want to say, we haven't had the time to talk about the school shooting in Texas, in a place called Uvalde, Texas, or Uvalde, Texas. Some crazy young man went and was able to buy 2 assault rifles and 375 rounds and shot his grandmother in the head. She's currently fighting for her life. And then went to a school, a local elementary school, and shot up and murdered in cold blood, in a conscienceless fashion, 19 children between the ages of 9 and 10. 2 teachers. Now, all of you, I'm sure by this time are aware of this, but I just felt that we needed to say something about this. It sickens me about this country. America may be the most prosperous country on the earth, but America is one of the most heartless societies in the world. Here is why. This is the richest country in the world with a GDP of $19 trillion. Where 1% of the population controls 45% of the wealth of this country. One of the most economically unequal societies in the world. The reason why there are more guns in America than human beings. You have 330 million people in this country. You have over 350 million guns. I'm not talking about guns owned by the US military. I'm talking about guns owned by private American citizens. This country loves guns, loves violence, and here is why they've never done anything about this. Because the Republicans, and when I said this country, one of the most heartless countries in the world, this is what I mean. Time after time, school shooting after school shooting, church shooting after church shooting, the American people, the politicians, will do absolutely nothing about it. Even though 90% of Americans want the background checks expanded, they want to make it more difficult for anybody to buy guns. But the Republican Party is in the pockets of the most powerful lobby in America, the NRA, the National Rifle Association. These people buy politicians. They buy elections for them. They secure election victories for them. So what they see children getting murdered, church people getting murdered, they will do nothing because the NRA pays for their election victories. This is one country where they love money more than they love human beings. Maybe you don't understand, and those of you who live abroad, I've written papers about the healthcare system in America. Millions of Americans before Obamacare, about 40 million Americans didn't have access to healthcare. If you got sick, Wakai, if you couldn't afford to pay out of your pocket, you would die. In the United Kingdom, they have the NHS. In Canada, right next door, they have one of the finest healthcare systems in the world, universal healthcare. Everybody can go to hospital for free. In the United States, if you can't pay, you die. Because the insurance companies, the healthcare companies, do not want universal healthcare. And they pay American politicians to ensure that that doesn't happen. I remember the most important piece of legislation in the last 25 years in American history was the Affordable Care Act, aka the Obama Act. I mean the Obamacare. Folks, I tell you this. There was a period when that bill was up on Capitol Hill, insurance companies were spending $1 million a day lobbying American politicians, and particularly the Republicans, to prevent that bill from getting passed. You go to Sweden, you go to Norway, you go to all over the world, all over in Scandinavia, in Australia, all these developed countries, they have universal health care. People can afford. Everybody can go to the hospital. It's free. In this country, no. America has the worst violence rate in the world, the most amount of guns, the worst healthcare system in terms of access, and it is the richest country in the world because this country only cares about money. That's one thing you need to know about America. America, they only care about money. The politicians on Capitol Hill, you may have sent them there, but do you know who they answer to? They answer to corporate America. They answer to corporate America. The people who pay for their campaigns. You see, that's why they didn't like Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, as a politician, refused to take corporate donations. Donations from the rich the rich business people. So nobody controls him. So he can criticize all of them. This country is a terrible country. You know, America is like porcupine gut. It's too greasy to throw away, yet it's too bitter to swallow. It is the greatest country on the face of the earth. Yes. It is the most prosperous society on the face of the earth. Yes. It is the one place where you have the best chance to become the best version of yourself. Yes. But also, it is the most heartless society in the world. There's over 1 million homeless people across this country that could be helped. But America would spend billions, if not trillions, on wars abroad, on things that really don't make sense. It's a hell of a country, folks. It's a hell of a country. Oh. It's a hell of a country. America is a hell of a country. That's all I have to say this morning. So, we love this country, but the political system is one of the worst in the world. But you complain about your politicians. The only thing the politicians here don't do, they're not going to steal from the people. They're not going to steal the people's money. But the politicians don't really listen to their people. Okay. The politicians here, they are for sale. The politicians here are for sale. This whole country is about money. That's all it is about. Money. America sold her soul for money. The only thing they respect in this country is money. This is the one country where somebody would be waiting for you to just hit them. The man waiting for you to hit him in traffic. You're driving, and the next guy is basically praying for you to hit him so that he can claim insurance and go and relax and collect free money.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, imagine you're in traffic and all the man is waiting for you to hit him. He wants you to hit his car so he can go and relax and just make money. This country only cares about money. Human life means nothing in America. You see, Americans will go abroad and fight for their citizens abroad. They will fight for you better when you are abroad. But when you are in America, your life doesn't mean much to them. Did you hear what I just said? American life only means something when you are abroad. And they do that only for the glory of America, to say to the rest of the world that you can't mess with us. But when you are in America, your life doesn't mean anything. Hello? Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your life only means something when you are outside of America. Then you can brag about your American passport. But in America, they don't give a damn about you. Poor guy. The petroleum companies just announced record profits. We're going to go back to Liberia, Tiola. I'm sorry. I just need to talk about this. They just reported record profits. Americans are suffering. Inflation has gone up. Gas price is so high, black guy. It is the highest it's ever been in a long time, or it has ever been forever. And the Democratic Party put a bill forward, right? To try to to prevent, to remove gas tax. So that gas price can fall. The Republican Party refused to vote for that bill because if they vote for that bill, Biden would look good. The Democrats would look good. So they want Americans to suffer high gas prices so Biden can look bad. Why can't you see that? They will look at a law that will save lives. They will refuse to vote for it because when they save lives, the person in power would look good. When that person dies, the person in power will look bad so they can exploit it. Welcome to American politics, where only money matters. Only money matters. Well, let's move on to something else here. This country sold its soul to the devil for money. Only money matters in this country. They don't care about human life. You want to live a real good life? Go to Scandinavia, the best place to live in the world. Scandinavia, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland. Do you know the best country in the world to live, Waka? Do you know the best country on the face of the earth with the highest quality of life? It's Norway.
Is it Luxembourg?
No,
Not
Norway.
Norway.
The whole of Scandinavia. But Norway is the best country in the world in terms of quality of life and everything. Norway, the best country on the face. Look it up, folks. Canada is amazing right next door. There's so much America could learn from Canada. But guys, just this little inflation we're having, the people raise our rent. They're raising everything. They raise my rent by extra $260. The people are looking for opportunity to just exploit you. This country, it's all about money. America's a hell of a country, but we love it. But it's a hell of a country. Now we can move on. Oh, Finland is amazing. Like I said, Mrs. Ado, Finland is amazing. The whole of Scandinavia. But the best country in the world in terms of quality of life, number one, is Norway. After Norway is Sweden, Denmark, Finland. Then you go to other countries. But Norway is number one in the world. I'm not saying it. That's the fact. We move on to some other things here. Now, yesterday, Boakai, we said that Zoe Penner was in, what's the place name? I said.
Turkey.
That Zoe Penner was in Turkey during the time, you know, when you say something, we got to show the evidence to people, those who say we're lying or something like that, right? I have the evidence here, Boakai. I'm about to send you the evidence so you can see. And I sent it to one of the guys who were asking me, what are you saying? Zoe Penner or what? Okay. I will send you here when Zoe Penner was in. I will send you a video. I will send you pictures. I will send you. And we have the letter, the complaint from the family of Alfred Duno. Now, we want to know what happened to Alfred Duno. Our issue is we want to know, check your WhatsApp, I send you some stuff. We want to know what happened to Alfred Duno. I sent you a video. He shot a video. He was in the airport, Istanbul airport in Turkey. Tell George to check the my tune or somebody is complaining. If it is on, then my people, check your app. Check your app. Refresh your device. Now, listen to this, Boakai. What was I saying? So we have the evidence that Zoe Penner was actually in Turkey during the time we have it too. Brother Sagama, we got his tickets, we got video of him in the airport. Look, you can manufacture, you can go prepare ticket stops and you can go fix ticket right on a World Trade Center. Brother Sagama, you can go on a World Trade Center right now and prepare a ticket. Allah, you can prepare a ticket.
That's why you call World Trade Center.
World Trade Center. But what you cannot falsify is you cannot produce a video. We got the ticket stubs and all that kind of thing. You cannot produce a video and you cannot produce pictures of yourself in a country. Video, what we see you in the airport, baby. You can't produce that one there. But you can go make ticket. World Trade Center.
for $20 US, you can go make ticket. I say it will let you travel somewhere, but it will look almost real, you know? Yeah. But I please tell Josh to check mine too. People are
It is working. I don't know.
Then it is their fault. Then it is their fault. So we have the complete letter here, Boakai, from the family. The family wrote a complaint. And they sent this letter to the county superintendent. They sent it to the chairman of the Joint Security, the Liberia National Police, the Independent National Commission on Human Rights, the Grand Jita County Legislative Caucus. They also sent it to the National Traditional Council of Liberia. They sent it to the Grand Jita Christian Council, the Muslim Council of Liberia, the Civil Society Organization, Grand Jita County. I have the letter here. The letter was written on May 15, 12 days after, 13 days after, 12 days really, after their brother and son went missing. I'm going to read it. May 15, 2022, the Grand Jita Attorney General, the Grand Jita County Attorney, Grand Jita County, Republic of Liberia. A formal complaint from the Duno family and the citizens of Konobo District to the government of Liberia concerning the mysterious disappearance of Mr. Alfred T. Duno, acting magistrate of the National Elections Commission, Grand Jita office. Now, Boakai, the reason it's important to look at this letter is that this letter is important because some people are saying that some people were involved. But the letter here, hey, King Yusuf and all of you who are complaining that you can't get the apps, it is not our fault. Our app is playing from our end. If it is not playing from your end, you need to refresh your device. If you left the app on yesterday, you come in the morning, every morning you got to refresh it. I don't know, some of you, that's why even your cell phone, it's good to restart the phone. Somebody said mine tuning is working. Exactly. People are listening to it. And so some of you don't know anything about technology. But every day you continue. The thing is working. You know how many people listen to those apps? Thousands of people listen to all those various apps. So go there. Please refresh your device. But let me go through this, Wakai. We present our compliments and write, bringing to your attention issues of grave security concerns. The mysterious disappearance of our brother and son in Nyao Clan, Kavala District. On the 24th April 2022, the Duno family got to know that Mr. Alfred T. Duno, their son, has fallen ill, and the family, I'm reading it as written, and the family collected some money, an amount of 18,500 Liberian dollars for the initial treatment cost. The said amount was given to his mother, Miss Rebecca Z. Due, to be delivered to Alfred's fiancé. What are you hearing the family letter? It's interesting. Let's know it. To the utmost surprise of the family, the information of the mysterious disappearance of Mr. Alfred T. Duno circulated the city of Zwedru on the 3rd of May 2022. 3rd of May 2022.
Yeah.
With that, the family realized that Alfred was taken to Nyao Jazon to seek traditional treatment, contrary to what the family anticipated. Hello? What is the family saying here, Boga? The family is saying that they were not aware, they did not anticipate that you'd be taken to this place.
Yeah, let me take it to Nyao.
Let's read further. Contrary to what the family anticipated, he was taken to Nyao by Vivian Doe, his fiancé, Jeremiah Duno, and Christopher Kume. These are the people that took him. Are you listening, Boga?
I'm listening.
Vivian Doe, his fiancé, Jeremiah Duno, his big brother, and Christopher Kume, his cousin. It can be recalled that before the 2021 representative by-election of District Number 1, Grand Jita County, that some paid agents in Zwedru including Theophilus Henson, Joseph Wablo, and Stephen Siakwa Seyon, held talk shows at Flash FM, Top FM, demanding and threatening NEC to remove Afeti Duno as acting election magistrate, who they felt uncomfortable with during such time. After that talk show, Mr. Afeti Duno has been threatened many times to be harmed by unknown persons. Are you listening to what the family wrote, Boakai?
Mm-hmm.
Something that made him to sleep out of his house many days for fear of his life. In the aftermath of the 2020 midterm senatorial election that brought Honorable Zoe Emmanuel Pena, as senator, and the 2021 representative by-election for district number 1, which also brought Honorable Errol Madison Guion as representative, replacing Honorable Zoe Pena in Grand Jita County, respectively. There has been a dramatic increase in the security threats on the acting election magistrate in person of Mr. Afeti Duno. So for the lack of local government ability to provide protection for young people who are driven by integrity during the conduct of elections, that has increased the level of insecurity in the county. Given that Afret has informed the family and some close associates that his refusal to take bribe from politicians to cheat other candidates during past elections has further threatened his security, that we believe might have led to his disappearance. Okay. You see what the family is saying? The family said Afra told them that certain politicians offer him bribe for them to win elections, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Exactly. And what did the family say? Afra refused to take the money.
So that may have led to his disappearance.
Okay. So who are the people who might have been pissed over him? Are they the people who won the elections he participated in, or the people who were defeated in elections?
After he tell his family, the person that was making all that threat to him, if I don't win or if I lost the particular election, you would disappear. Why is it that Afra didn't tell his people?
I mean, Afra told his people that he was facing threats from people.
Yeah, who are threatening him? He
They didn't name anybody. And so far in this letter, they haven't named anybody. Let's read further. With regard to the above information, we believe that some politicians, some political actors calculated a plan to eliminate this young man who refused to play election malpractice games in their interest. The Konobo people, a subsection of Grand Jita County, whose son was kidnapped, have gathered in search of the kidnap in the Nyao session where the incident occurred, but 5 of them were chased with cutlasses, stones, and sticks, and single-barrel guns, leaving more than 5 of them wounded and 10 others injured that were treated under the sponsorship of the Konobo people at the Mata Tupma Memorial Hospital in Zwedru. So, Bwagai, this letter was signed by Mr. Gabriel D. Duno, brother, and Mr. S. Benson Duno, father. This is the letter, Bwagai. So the Duno family has said that their brother, their son, had informed them that during these elections in which he, particularly the Senate election in 2020, the midterm election, it's not midterm, it's actually a special election in Liberia. We just take everything after America. For the special Senate election in Grand Jita, Arthur told his family members that he had been offered bribes in exchange to manipulate the votes in favor of those who were offering him the bribe. And Alfred told them that he had refused to accept the bribe that was offered. He told them that. Alfred presided over the 2020 election. Who won the 2020 special Senate election? Zoe Emmanuel Pena. When the 2021 election came, some politicians who were participating had problem with Alfred. They asked the Elections Commission, they petitioned the commission to have Alfred recused from the election. The NEC agreed, and Annie Dennis, the assistant magistrate, stepped in and organized the election. So that is it for you. We don't know where this man is. We know where he went missing. We know who took him to the sick bush for treatment in Jason, in the Nyawa clan, and I mean a whole human being just goes missing. And people expect people to just accept it and just move on. No, people are not going to accept it. You know, but at the same time, we will not just let people throw accusations around, and especially name people who were nowhere around and who stand to benefit nothing from Alfred's disappearance. The people who lost the election, who are angry, who offer Alfred a bribe that Alfred refused, those are the people who have motive to cause Alfred harm. Yeah. Not the people who benefited from the election that he presided over. Alfred didn't get missing after the 2020 special Senate election that Zoe Pena won. Alfred got missing May 3rd after the 2021 by-election, in which some people didn't win and they got angry. So we wanted to put those facts out there. And we also want to see this. It's been a whole month now. Alfred went missing on the 3rd of May, Boakai. The authorities have not said anything to us, except they have, and I haven't heard. Perhaps I haven't heard, but I cannot recall the government issuing a statement, having a press conference to tell us what happened to a government employee. Even the National Elections Commission, for whom Alfred worked, and perhaps because of their job, Alfred's life hangs in the balance now, if he's still alive. Which is every day that goes by, it is a small chance that Alfred is still alive. Yeah. You think somebody's going to kidnap him and hold him somewhere and free him and set him loose later on? I doubt it. They didn't kidnap him to keep him in a cave somewhere. The Elections Commission has not even said anything. The sick bush where they took him. Where is the country doctor that was treating Alfred? So there are lots of things. But be careful how you throw accusations around. Now, Baga, we're going to move on to something else here. Yesterday, Baga played some of that voice recording from one of our sisters in Kurdistan, Iraq. Yeah. She said there are 4 of them, as far as she's concerned. They went there to hustle. They were in Oman and somebody convinced them to go to Kurdistan, Iraq, and that's where they are. And they're catching hell. Yesterday, I communicated with several of the women in Oman. It's just heartbreaking. One of them sent me a picture, a video, as a matter of fact, of the room she sleeps in. She sleeps on a mattress. It's not even fit to be called a mattress. That is no more than 2-inch thick. I mean, this mattress is about 2 inches. The thickness of it. Okay. On a hard tile floor. That's the mattress she sleeps on. And she shot a video. 1 minute, 32 seconds. I sent that video to Nathaniel McGill. You can hear her voice. She's crying. She's explaining to me. She said, Costa, this is where I've been sleeping, on this hard floor on that little thing that is not even quite 2 inches. It's not even that thick, Waka. That's what she sleeps on. She said, Costa, my body aches. I got pain all over my body because I sleep on that thing. Imagine permanently sleeping on a hard floor, Waka.
On the hard floor.
Yes, on a hard floor. Yesterday, I sent that to McGill. My heart was just broken. I said, look, McGill, you guys need to send a team to Oman. Buakai, establishing a chat room with the women. It's not going to help bring them back.
No.
The government needs to send a team to Oman to go directly to the government of Oman and work with them to identify, to locate these women and bring them back home. That's one. Number two, the agents in Liberia, yesterday, the women, 2 of them, they told me about this guy, Nick King Zuba. Nick King Zuba. He's one of the traffickers, one of the agents. They sent me his picture, which I posted to Facebook, on Facebook. They send me his full name and they send me where he lives. This young man, and I chatted with him yesterday, Boakai. I sent him a message on Facebook. I said, Nick, the women have told me that you were one of those people, one of the agents who cajoled them into believing that they were going to see green pastures or greener pastures. Come forward and tell us your role and assist the government in bringing our sisters back. Then he told me I should call him a messenger. I didn't want to call him a messenger. I wanted him to send me his phone number so that I could send it to you, Boakai, so that you could call him to interview him and record the interview. That's what I wanted to do. But he refused to send me his number. Then you know what he did?
No.
That son of my swan had the unmitigated gall to ask me, an intelligent man like me, on top of that, a criminal justice major, to send him, to tell him the name of the girl or woman who gave his number and name to me.
And information about him.
Yes. Can you imagine? He wanted me to tell him which one of the women exposed him to me. And you know what he was going to do? He was going to call back in Oman and have that particular woman punished for exposing him to me. And I told him, I said, you think I'm joking, right? You think this is funny? But somebody told me that Nick King Zuba is currently behind bars.
Okay.
He's in jail. But I call the police people, call this boy, Moses Carter. We want to find out, want to confirm this. Nick King Zuba, somebody who knows him wrote me on Facebook yesterday and said, Costa, Nick is in jail. Now, we want to know what he's in jail for. Now, people can be in jail and have their cell phone. That one that we know. That Liberia, they can smuggle phones in the jail cell. But I'm told Nick is currently behind bars.
Even if I posted yesterday, somebody said a similar thing. They said he's at South Beach.
Okay, South Beach. South Beach. So the point here is, what is Nick behind bars for? We want to know. Now, please call Moses Carter. Perhaps Moses will know. Why is Nick in jail? But Nick is one of the people who was engaged, or one of the people engaged in trafficking these women. But let me tell you how they sell these women on this story. Oh, you will go work in the people's house. You will not pay rent. You will not buy food.
Because the guy I told you about that got involved, he's here this morning and he can drill us through.
Oh yeah, we can speak to him.
How the entire process is like. So I don't know if I can bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in the studio, but we'll take him in a few minutes time. Not right now. We'll take him towards the end of the show, but bring him in. Bring him in.
Okay.
You know what? Put him on right now. Let's just deal with it, and we'll deal with other things later. Bring him. Let him walk us through. Yeah, since he's already there.
How the entire process is like from Liberia to
Good.
where the
Good. While we're on this subject, let's just deal with it. So I've been pleading with the government. Send a team to Oman. We got this money. We can build playground where the water can come and go inside it. We can do the one. Send a team to Oman so that the team can go there and work with these people. I'm sorry, the man, I got to take your seat, Bwaga, because our studio now, most of our guests don't physically appear in studio, right?
Yeah.
My brother, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You gotta make that man speak into the microphone so we can hear him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good. Could you remove, do you have a problem? Do you mind removing the face cap?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, don't worry about the hair, my man. We can keep our hair all kind of way. So tell us your name, my brother.
I'm Charles DC.
Charles D.C. Charles.
Yeah.
A few days ago, Bwaga told me that you contacted him and you said you have first-hand knowledge on how these women are recruited, processed, and shipped abroad. How did you come by that first-hand knowledge? Please tell us first.
How do I came back to Liberia?
No. How you got to know about how they can take them abroad and all of that? How you got to know that information?
Yeah, I will start first. I will start with myself first.
Okay, please.
I was living in Chicken Sofa Pastor Town. I started my hustle there. I started my hustle at the season schooling. I met one other guy, one papi. He's a Ghanaian. They call him Sir Kubi. He came to Pastor Town. He established church. And then he came around, said, he talked to other people of the church. While going closer to him, I took him to be my own follower, working for him. I even started driving for him. It came a time, and I never knew the papi he was up to something. But I started serving him. We established the church, we were in the church. But I started seeing him send people abroad. Some of them, when they go abroad, they complain. Some of them will say, the papi eat their money and what's.
And where were they going? Where was he sending them abroad to? Where abroad?
Like some people are going to Dubai or some people are going to South Korea. To the program. But now me have a friends on our side in Dubai and in South Korea. You see. So when I started, when he know that I have something, he came to me and said, "But I want you to go to Dubai. I want you to go hustle to make money to help your people and help yourself." I said, "But Dubai is an Asian country. I don't know much about that place." He requested for I think 3,500. That's what he took from me.
USD?
Yeah, USD.
Are you kidding?
All my hustle, I did. The money I was keeping, I even bought a car. I was selling a car to run the money to start my process.
To give it to him so you can go to Dubai.
Yeah. He told me that company needs me. I should go to work for company. He even brought out his computer, showed the computer to me that, this is the job. You can take any job that you wish to choose. When you go to Dubai, you reach to the airport, the people send you agent. The agent will receive you to the airport and send you to your company and then give you accommodation. So when I reached to Dubai, before picking up, the probably blocked me on social media, on phone call. When I reached to Nairobi, Kenya, which is Kenya.
Yeah, because that's the route. You got to go through Nairobi to go there. Yeah.
Yeah. 24-hour transit. I'll transit there 24 hours. I call him. He couldn't pick up. Texted him. He can't respond to my text. Even when I reached to Ghana, the same thing. He did the same thing to me. Before picking up from Liberia to RRA, he did it to me. He can't answer my call. So when I reached to Dubai, the guy who he had there, he called him exhausting. I think he panel. All in the D. He said,
Is he a Ghanaian too?
yeah, he's a Ghanaian. He said Augustine will pick you up from the airport and then carry you to your accommodation. You see, when we reach to the airport, Augustine can call me. When I call him, he can answer. Then later, I was confused. You know, that place is a strange place.
Yeah, what you know about Dubai? Was that your first time traveling?
Eh?
That was your first time traveling
Yeah, it was.
outside the country?
Yeah, it was my first time.
Jesus Christ. Then you go to Dubai of all places?
I was so confused. Then later, Augustine sent me a text. He said, "Oh, one of my brother come pick you up from the airport. You know, I stayed on. I spent 2-3 hours. You know, when you just reach somewhere your first time, you know, you can be confused and people can be taking note on you. Yeah, if you reach to the airport, you spend about the whole day there, they can send you back. So I was worrying. People moving here and there. Then later the guy called me and said, "Come to so and so place." He sent me the location on the phone. Take taxi. When I went to him, I took a taxi. I went to him. He said, "Oh, brother, you're welcome. This is Dubai. But have a rest. Tomorrow you'll be going. Okay, this evening, because I reached in Dubai by 5 a.m. He said, "Oh, rest yourself, take shower. Maybe about 2 in the afternoon, the company will come pick you up." I mean, I was scammed. So I rest the whole day. He came out. He came from out. I said, "But brother, after 4 now, I can see anybody. What is unfolding?" And even according the paper from Liberia to tell him that I not reach in Dubai, he can pick up. But what is unfolding? Even the accosting man, I can see him. The accosting man, they send my money to. And before that, the paper said the company requesting for job fees. I
You
gave
got first people to get a job.
$1,500 for job fees. He said
3,000.
no.
Oh, included the 3,000.
Yeah, they included there.
So it was included in the 3,000 you paid.
I pay for job before reaching there. He said the company said I should pay for job before reaching there. I gave him
And how
$1,500.
did they tell you the company would pay you?
He said a company will pay me $1,500 to give me accommodation allowance every
So
month.
in your mind, even though you were spending over $3,000 to go to Dubai and get that job, but you felt that with that kind of money, you were going to be making $1,500 a month, accommodation. You were going to be able to save your money and stuff and come back home at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go
So
on,
when he said
go
that,
on.
I was so. When he told me that, he said the company will take care of you. They'll pay you $1,500 every month, and you'll be able to maybe say that way your friend is sending container down to the people. They helping the people. You see, sending cars to the people, paying, just to encourage me. You know, I was so excited when he told me that, but I never knew, you're going to mess me up. So after I told the guy that I can't see anybody coming, he said, "Oh, brother, just hold on. I just call the people. The people will, they will soon be coming. They will take you out to your accommodation." A whole day passed. I slept. The next day again, I called him. I said, "Bro, I can see. I don't know what's going on. Call the papi. I'm talk to him. Call the papi." He said, "I don't know that papi." The first thing he said, "Brother, I just said you. I don't know that papi." I said, I pay for job fee. I pay $1,500 for job fees." He said, "A company come take me." He said, "Brother," the next thing he said, "Let's go look for work." I said, "What? Are you serious?" He said, "Let's go look for work." The morning, when I was traveling, my sister from the States sent me money, and my twins brother do send me money for packaging in Liberia. My twins brother here. So I generated small thing for packaging.
So you had that money with you?
Yeah, in my pocket, packaging. I ended up using that money going around all over in Dubai for job, no job. Also no job, also no job. And that time was in the dry season. Dry season, you can spend 10 minutes outside. You get strong resistance, you feel. My first time seeing sun shining on the side. So, yeah. Yes, yeah. I have never seen sun shining like that before. That.
And in desert.
Yeah, Dubai is a desert area, but it's developing now.
It is developed.
So
You said developing. Yeah, but go on. So how did you manage and how did you come back? And how long did it take you to come back home?
I coming there.
Mhm.
Coming there. You know, at time I lose track of my mom. My mom in the US, Fadu Festuda. I didn't know her. Fadu Festuda. I lost track of her for long. You know, before going, I met one of my brother here. He and my mom used to talk. I said, "Can you help me with my mom number?" It was just call. He gave me the number, added on my WhatsApp. I said, "Oh, I in Dubai." The first time I told her I in Dubai, she said, "Wow, what you go do there? Dubai is not good." I said, "Ah, mom, there's a man in Liberia I used to work for. They call him Kumi. He's the one who processed my document. I mean, it's a company in need of me. You see." So after I spent some time with the guy said I spent 1 month plus looking for work. I spent all my money. I can't get anything.
Hmm.
No, the other job with phone, the other job with phone, but in phone for me. If I even work for 5 years, I can't even get out my money back, the money I spent. Yeah, the people said they're not facing visa for me and down there. The moment you're working with company, they have to pay visa for you. To buy every 3 months, you have to renew visa, or
Hmm.
else it'll be problem for you every 3 months. So I said, for why you're not facing visa for me? And I can work at this. I can work that day. You have to pay visa for me. The people say no. If you don't want to work, you get out. Then I say, okay, how much is my salary? The people said 900 dirham. And 900 dirham, you convert it to US, it may be like 300 USD. They're not feeding you. You have to pay your own accommodation. Your sleeping place now, you have to pay for it. Feed
Mhm.
yourself. Yeah. And down there, you don't get Emery sick, you can go to hospital. So I was so confused that how I left. I came back to the man. I said, you have to find wait. The man started shouting at me. He said, I just trying to help you. I don't know the man who
So
processed your
what kind of
document.
job were you doing? What kind of job did they give you?
Who I? I'm a
Yes, the
job.
job they give you. What
I'm a
was it? What did you do?
oh construction work.
Okay.
The first place he carried me, that was I think about 50-story building. They just constructing the place. We went, or some people laying tile. You have to roll white cement between the tile. That the working fine for me. I
Hmm.
said no, I can do this work. And the work no, the people say they can pay visa for me. If I'm going to do that work, my visa get expired. There's going to be problem for me. I get my salary, and me I have to renew visa again. I said I can do the work. I had left. Then he started complaining that people telling his boss man that he keeping stranger with him in your house. Yeah, he said he can't keep me in your house anymore. He threw me out of the house in the night by 8. I called my mom. I said, but the guy who was stopping when he threw me out of the house. I had, some of my boys and some of my friends from Liberia too were on our side. And they call him Patrick April Books in Liberia now. He too, he was facing the same problem. One of his friends who fooled him. He went there. So he said, brother, come on the side, let's be on the side. I took taxi. I went to him. I met a lot of Liberians, a lot of national. So morning there, I say when you see some people, they explain a story that you forget about yourself. They say people fool them. Some people, when they steal people things, they go on outside, they finish in their hand, nowhere to come out. They just, somebody they just there.
Hmm.
When I enter, my mom sent me money for accommodation fee. I pay for my accommodation. So when I enter, the man say, "Wow, what you can do here? What you can do in Dubai, brother? We trying to move from here, then you come here."
Hmm.
And the accommodation I went to were about like 25 in one room, using one bathroom, one kitchen, no
Hmm.
freedom. Sometimes my mom talking to me, she'll be first, no small noise. Yeah, chin, pointing people. I had a lot of mark on me, Raj. I said I will help them when I went to buy. For the first 1 month, 2 months, I came down. There's
So
some who
when did
said
you return? What made you come back home? And when did you come back home?
I came back in August last year. And my
What is
mom,
the name of this
you
old
know,
man? This Ghanaian guy, this Ghanaian pastor. What's his name?
Kumi, Seth Kumi. Seth
Seth
Kumi, he
Kumi?
lived, yes, Chicken Soup Fajwe Pazotan
And what's the name of his church?
in La Marianta Christian Center.
Marianta Christian Center.
Yeah.
Vaga used to
And
remember
when I was
that.
in Dubai, people told me that he went back to Ghana. And since I came back to Liberia, I haven't seen him. I don't know whether he's here or he's still in Ghana.
So
And
he
then
did
they-
this. So he
no,
did
they
this to
fly-
so many other people, right? According to you, there were many other people
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had already sent abroad before you.
Many, I even get friends in Dubai now that can testify. Someone in here that can testify. Someone in here that can testify. So when I went there, I met some friends in there. We made friends, even some friends from Liberia. You know, they explain our story to the same. It's the people do them. They not look for work, no work. But there to eat, no food. You can't outside. The sun too much. You will spend 5 or 10 minutes outside. You not get strong visiting. Go off. So when you're being horse whole day, they get a lot of bad boys there, the Nigerians. Sometimes you there. When we lay now, sometimes we lay now, we can be sleeping our passport in our pocket. Our passport, we our visa, your phone. In our pocket, we're going back. Say,
Because
we off.
somebody lying right next to you could steal your passport and your leg cash and stuff, right? Yourself.
And then they come overnight and chop people, take your passport, your money, and go away. So we were like, I just go away, with us. Yeah.
Okay.
I try. My mom said, oh, go back to Liberia. Call me, wait for you. I have my mom, it was like she was taking risks. You in America, sending money to Dubai, it's a risk. And I suffer to get my money. I bought rack. I see. I bought
Amen.
rack. By the time I lose track of my mom, drop, I bought rack. I dig sand. They get sending river in Basel time. They can take sand from there.
Yeah, the river sand and they sell it for construction.
Yes.
So you did all of that to raise that money. But man, why you couldn't turn that money around in Liberia to do something for yourself? Why you gotta go let somebody carry you to a country where you know?
When I started, I was in school at the time. You know, I just moved there, friend carried me there. That time I was struggling. You see, let's start from here. I started bossing around, sending myself to school. I came out of high school. Started generating. I'm someone that I believe in saving. I started saving, doing some business. When I met into my life, God traveling to me. I said, I won't go somewhere I will suffer. We go to that place like Asian country. And he said, go, your friend is making money. You see? And then when I was there, I got angry. I said, oh, I got angry with the guy I was talking. I said, I came here. I pay for a job. I came here for a job. I can see the job.
And then they can't give you the job.
Why it is that I can't get my money? He starts saying, I don't know you. I'm just trying to help you. I don't know the man that you're talking about. I don't know that pastor you're talking about. And they're gossiping God that he and the man in the deep. He can call me. My calling, I can get it. I don't know what they were on. So like how I left. I went to my friend's name. Try. No way. And my visa was getting expired. You see? And Dubai, your visa get expired. You stay in Dubai. And at 1 month, 2 months, you stay in Dubai without visa. You pay. You don't pay, the people can lock you up. I went to the airport, they will hold you. You have to pay. So my visa was getting expired, I was worrying. My mom said, but then I have to get it out of there. So you can go back to Liberia and find means for you.
Yeah, my question to you is, since you got back, have you heard from the woman that sent you to Dubai?
No,
or
no.
have you visited the church to find out
No.
if he...
No. I haven't seen as I earlier stated, I said people living from Liberia may block me. Of the persons he blocked, I can't get any information from him. And he know that in Liberia. I know people can tell him.
That man has run away. He
know
knows
he-
what he did to so many people.
He turned the church over to his stepchildren in Pastor with the house.
So he's gone.
I sure maybe, you know, I was so frustrated when I came down to even go back to my old community, you know, and I even get a face.
Amen. Because all they knew you were going to Dubai, your life was supposed to change.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All your little money you save up, you work hard, you broke rock. I know how hard it is to cross rock with your hand
Oh
to
yeah, but
to
I
harvest
get
river sand, to sell the sand for construction, and you did all that kind of stuff and save up your little money. And now boy, and now we get old man just took it from you and send you to that place. So you say you
I
met a
get
lot of our people there who say they want to come back, and their stories were similar to yours. Some of them even worse. Is that so?
come again.
You say you met a lot of people in Dubai who has similar
People there
stories.
trying to come back. A lot of people there trying to come back, no money, no food. You know, when I went there, I saw some of my friends who went before me. They were in the street. They were not even having place to sleep. They can
Okay.
testify. And I was instead of moving from here there. When they go, they can just take a passport from them, put it in house, and make business all on it. That's all. It's treating them. No job. No job in Dubai. Nobody should lie to you. That's why, you know, when I came, I started telling some of my friends, I said, no job in Dubai. There's so being and scammer down there. You know, sometimes they will just post on the internet, job in Dubai, study in Dubai, that's scam. When you go there, you feel it. Someone will say where you go, you see it. Someone when you go, when they know that you get money, they will use you. They will use your money to farm maybe a good place for you for 1 week. After your money finish, they run away from you. Start struggling. No job there. People lie to me. See, up the presence. Since I came here from me, and as I'm speaking now, when my mom sent me a ticket to come back home when I reach RIA, I don't have money. Up to now, my passport not with me. My passport where to Sophie where you can do a yes.
Boga, you gotta adjust the microphone for him, man. The microphone. Please adjust the microphone, Boga. For some reason,
Up to now, my passport when I reached to RIA, the day I came down on my birth month, August 7. Because my passport was getting expired August 8. Let me say my visa. So when I came down to RIA, the people say we should do a COVID test. And then I told them, man, you don't know my problem, and I never tell you my problem. I said, but I don't get money. Yo. He said, you don't get money, your passport be here. The day
oh,
you get money,
wait. So when you came back last year, August, they asked you to pay for COVID test. I think it's $75. Explain that story again.
And I did a COVID test in Dubai before coming down. I showed them my people. They say it's not important. We're talking about for the one
$75.
Yeah. So I told them, I said, I don't have money. They said, but you don't they give me a paper. I think I forget what the people say to my house. They say your passport will be here. They take $75. You can to put.
So you mean your government, after everything you suffer in Dubai, yeah, and thanks to your mother for intervening to send you back home, you came back home, and your government sees your passport because you not get money to pay for COVID test.
Yes, I did a test. I told them I don't have money.
Did you tell them, listen, did you tell them what you went through in Dubai? Did you tell them that you were coming back home from hellhole?
The people I met, if they were not even listening to me. So all the fee I have money or whatsoever, I don't want to pay. I had to take my passport. And as I'm speaking now, my passport was Sophie. You see?
You mean Sophie is where they got the COVID-19 testing center?
Yes.
But my man, passport at $50 US. The COVID test at $75. If I were you, I would just say that passport missing and go get a new one the day I want to travel. Because you won't go get rid of that.
No, you know, I passport. I just leave it there because I get money. I said the day I get money, I will go for it. You take it. I left it with them.
They carry the Joey out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Like the country of I was there in. So I'm not thinking for that passport.
I'm sorry, this is a little funny. I'm very sorry that I'm laughing about it, but it's just sad. This is a Liberian citizen who had gone through a horrible experience abroad. Thanks to his mother who intervened and got him to return home. He gets back to the country. He can't afford to pay for COVID tests, and you seize his passport. He tells you his story. I was tricked into going to Dubai on the promise of a lucrative job that would pay me $1,500 a month, $1,500. I didn't get the job. I suffered. I just came back home. Then they said, my man, I don't know you talking that. I only talking that. My man, our people are wicked. First of all, when you got back to the airport, how you were you driving a Shiki Pro out there? Were you looking like some kind of heavy data, like being? When they saw you, said, did you know that you have money by way?
You know, when they saw me, they thought I have money because of my complexion. Yeah,
Your
I was shining.
complexion, what kind of complexion? The complexion will eat, and I see hungry, red men, shiny men.
Yeah, you know, at that time, you know.
First, hold on. There's a big brother here of mine, Abraham Kadier. He said he would pay for your passport, so we'll get your passport back.
Okay.
Big brother Kadier, thank you so much. He said he will pay for you to get your passport back. The
Thank you
passport
so
will
much.
go to your house. When they get the money, the pool go for it.
You know, my mom did a lot for me. I will never forget about
We
her.
want to thank your mom. What is your mom's name?
Fadu Festuda, Fadu Brown Festuda. She in the
So
USA.
I might know her.
Yeah, I think Fadu Festuda. You may be friend with her.
On
She did a
Facebook,
lot.
right? We want to
Yeah.
we want to say thanks to her. If she's listening,
A
she
great
will
thing
call
for
me.
me, and I will never ever forget about her. She
Yeah,
don't.
she said, but you said that your mom now. She brought you into this world,
You
and
know,
she's a
when she heard I was in Dubai, she shed tears because she loved track of me. She said, "Oh, I love track of you. If I was in touch with you, I couldn't let you to go down there."
yeah. So we're not gonna let you go. But you
Yeah,
see, you see, you see. I don't know whether you believe in God. I do. You see how God can work. Your mom lost touch with you. But you see how she reconnected? She reconnected with you at a time when you needed her the most.
yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing now? Now that you're back home, you hustle, you save up all that money. How long did it take you to crush rock with your hand and to harvest river sand to sell to save up $3,000 that you give to that wicked Ghana man? How long did it take you to save that money?
Ah.
Approximately. I mean, you don't have to give her the exact time. Did it take
Now,
you 6 months? A year?
since I came back, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing to generate money as a young boy in Liberia to buy car on your own. It's not easy. This story I'm telling you, I can carry you
So the
there.
car you bought with the money you made from crossing rock and doing something, it was a commercial vehicle, taxi, right?
Yeah, just I bought a taxi I bought a car from the same man. I think I told you I was driving for him.
Yeah, you
I
said
mean,
you were driving for the Ghana man, yes.
I mean, it treated me. No, he bought car motor first. I used to drive a car motor for him from all the time to all the time. He wanna pay me. He said, "Oh, the car, I want you to be reporting 7,000 every day." That how I contacted to one of my friend, my Java friend.
And let me tell you that, folks, for those of you who don't know what Kia Moto is, this is an oversized pickup, not a regular size pickup. The people like to haul coal in it. And what were you hauling in the coal? Fire coal?
I was just running a transport one. I see coal,
Yeah.
I take it. I see market people take them.
Yeah, you take it. Where you're running? Bonka highway or somewhere there?
People want me. I go Kimo. I go different. All the market ground I used to go there. Yeah,
Working hard for him.
Working hard for him, and you're not paying me. I took the man to be my father.
Yeah, because a pastor, so you thought a good man.
I used to watch for the man, draw water for him, clean up his house, service time, press the clothes. So, he knew I would drive. So, any car he buy, you give it to me. He say, run it. He only pay me, I saw on the car, the driver, all the driver on the car said, no, let work. You see, when the car was giving me hard time, he took the car from me, he sold the car without paying me. I never complained. And then the car I'm talking about I bought. When he sold the car, he bought that Tesla for his private. He bought a Tesla for his private. It's a fan car, Emira. Let me say Primera.
Yeah, Nissan Primera.
Nissan Primera, great. I bought it from you're talking about selling it. You're like you're in problem again, you're talking about selling the car. I said, I get the money. And I talking about buying car. I mean buy the car from the papi. So I can start off something with it.
So you bought a car from him with your own money.
Yes,
then he turned around. He turned around, made you sell a car and gain that same money back, lying that he was sending you to Dubai to go get a job.
Yeah. Turned around, he encouraged me to sell the car and then gave me the money to process document for me to go to Dubai.
And to pay $1,500 a job fee.
Yes, along my plane ticket and all the other things, I bought, packaging, everything.
So where do you live right now? We're about to wrap this up. We got to speak with some other people. We will be speaking with Mr. Bob Menza. He is the husband of Mrs. Noah Hash Menza. Yesterday we were talking about that case involving the criminality of Umu Sirleaf and her daughter Raquel, and what the investigative survey uncovered. And we said we had promised you we're going to go into the investigative survey report, which we have here, which we'll go into, but we will also speak with Mr. Menza exclusively on the line this morning. But before we let go of you, I just want to ask you something. My man, today Friday, we got a final thing for you this morning. You got mobile money number there?
Yeah, I get mobile.
Okay, well, I tell Baka to send me your mobile money number with your full name. Let put it out, or you let our people find small thing for your weekend. You're saying late $10, $20, and $50, whatever you can send in this morning. So you see, from everything I heard from you, you are not some lazy person who was just sitting there and they're looking for somebody to go hand you, paradise. You are a hardworking young man, right?
Yeah.
You are a hardworking young man, and the fact that you could even raise that money to give to him, by you earn the money, by you breaking rock and all of that, you save up that money. That's that money you went and bought. It's sad. What happened to you? What he did to you is just pure wickedness. Can you send me his mobile money number? Let me put it up here quickly, so our people can find their things. But my man, it's sad. It is really, 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 really sad. I'm sorry for what you went through. And to all of our brothers and sisters abroad in these strange countries, look, let me tell you something. You see the Bible has a story. Somebody said they will send you, one Oliver Rose said he will send you $50. Boga, send me the mobile money number, please, so I can put it up here. So our people, or just type it in the live feed. I will highlight it. Put his number there with his full name. Don't forget to put the +231. And what's your full name again? What's your name?
Charles DC.
Charles DC.
Yeah, that's my name. SAYE.
Yeah, you are from Nimba?
Yeah, from Nima. Nima in Pong. My mom is a Pere.
Oh, your mom is Pele. You see, so you my family.
It's a man of me.
Okay.
But right now, the name I using on Facebook is Charles Festura.
Oh, okay.
I using my mom husband.
That's your mom husband's name. Okay, good. Your mom is a wonderful mother. You are very blessed. Let me see. So, folks, we have his mobile money number here. Let's find something for our begin this morning. So Charles, what's the name on your mobile money number? Your mobile money account?
Charles C.
Okay, good. Because you need to put that number there. Charles C, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So I got a number here. I'm trying to put it in here. Y'all sent Charles Smart in the morning. Charles, you got your phone on you there?
Yeah, my phone on me.
All right, good. So our people were saying that $10 or $15. Charles, you see, you see, your story is sad, but it shows endurance, and it shows that you're a good young man. You suffer, you suffer for your money. That papa, that money he carry when that man rich, he will suffer it. If he suffer it, his children will suffer it. That wickedness he did to you, and all the other people who he did it to. You know. So, Charles, I want to say thank you for coming this morning and for sharing your story with us. You can, just sit there and wait a little bit, and then you will let us know as you receive. Bogai,
Yeah.
you will monitor when he receives. Just let us know so we can update the public when our people send him something. Yeah.
All right.
John, so I figured right now, what do you do now? How do you provide for yourself?
Wow. Yeah. Since, as I already stated, since I came, I'm not doing anything for living. And
And I guess your mother takes care of you, right?
my mom, yeah, I can give her her time all the time to send me small thing. And
No.
she
It
tries,
wasn't, it
and
wasn't like that because you lost touch with your mother. So you were somebody, you were living on your own. You were independent, right?
oh yes. I was doing everything for myself. At time my mom and Anna used to talk. But since the thing happened, I get in contact. Anything and I grew up with and I like to practice it. Like
Charles,
begging.
let me hold you
See my
there.
mom, so,
Charles, can you call your number
yeah.
again? Call your mobile money number because there are lots of people listening who are not watching. They may want to send something to. Call your number +231
088 61 69 56.
Okay, that's it. So that
088
call it slowly. Call it slowly, Charles.
088 61 69 56.
That's it.
That's
folks.
my mobile number.
All right, Charles. So Charles, just sit there a little. We will get update on what our people send you. Like my big brother Abraham Kitty already said he will get your passport. I don't know whether you got any plan to travel anyway. Maybe you want to go to Dubai again
No.
under different circumstances. By God's grace, Charles. All right, Charles. So just sit there and wait for us, yeah? Sit in that white chair right there. Sit next to Bwaka. Yeah, sit right next to Bwaka. And when you get smart in the morning, and we'll see. Our people say, somebody just say, Oliver Rose say he send you $50. And some other people say they send me something. Yep. All right, good. So let me go and speak with Mr. on a different matter. There's a brother of mine who says he can buy you the taxi on a work and pay arrangement. A good brother of ours, he could buy you a taxi on a work and pay arrangement. Brother Emmanuel Degula. That we will have to do some verification, and if you're a good person, as you say you are, and I'm inclined to believe you are, Brother Degula could buy you a taxi to run, and you work and pay him back. So we will discuss that. We will discuss that with him, Bwaka. But we're gonna go now and try to speak with Mr. Bob Menza.
Okay, he been trying to get to me. Let me see if I can get back to him.
Who?
Bob.
No. What do you mean, Bwaka?
Bob Menza tried calling me. I don't know.
He tried to call you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. I thought they were calling me from this side.
Oh.
No, but he can call you from there.
Yeah, he calling me now. So no,
I need him to be able to hear me, Bwaka. The way I got the thing set up, the callers can hear me. So can you make sure he can hear me? Bwaka?
Yeah, let's try something. Let's try something this morning.
Okay, do that. You're gonna fix that issue, my man. I tell you, I'm tired now.
Let me see if I can get back to him quickly.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for all the people who sent in. Roger Sly say he's sending him $20. My brother Thomas Summerwatt say he sent $25. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I think I will speak with Bob from this end. Bob?
Yeah, Mr. Costa, how are you?
Very good. Bwaga, is Bob loud and clear to you there?
Yeah, I'm getting him.
Perfect. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Costa. How are you doing?
We're doing well, my brother. So yesterday we went into this the nitty-gritty and we started to lay out this thing about the joint investigative survey that was agreed to by both parties, your wife, yourself, the family, versus Umu and her daughter and her lawyer, and approved by the judge. And then Judge Boyman Control read the investigative survey report in open court, and the survey said all of your deeds that were presented were vetted and found to be legitimate and correct. But many of the deeds that were presented by Umu and her daughter Raquel were found to be fake deeds. I mean, where are we with this, Bob? I mean, what first of all, I can imagine what was the response of the court?
Yeah, the court was shocked.
As they should be.
As they should be. In fact, what they're asking the court to do is overturn its own ruling after the very same court uncovered the fraudulent acts and the lies of Omo. You see?
So wait, Bob, are you saying after the court, the judge himself, His Honor J. Boyman Control, read the findings in open court where both parties, I'm sure, were present? Now, Umu now is trying to have the very court that commissioned that joint investigative survey that both parties participated in, she's trying to have them reject or overturn their own findings. On what grounds?
That is correct. So her lawyer is arguing that he don't know where this girl came from in Noha. That's his argument. But were he to read the will of Mr. Hash, he will see that Noha is listed there as his Liberian daughter.
Of course.
And furthermore, the case that went from the lower court up to the Supreme Court had Noha as a movement in the case.
Throughout.
You see, the thing here is Umu lies a lot. And she don't lie even to her lawyer. That one did get vexed with her and they drop her case.
But let me ask you, I'm told most of her lawyers have dropped her. The only lawyer that represents her now is Arthur Johnson. Is that true?
That's correct. Councillor Berry dropped her. The late Councillor Chu, before he died, dropped her. And these are very smart lawyers. They know the law in and out. But if you are lying to them, they can't help you.
But Bob, let me hold you there. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to keep interrupting you because it's important. Wasn't Councillor Emmanuel Berry the one she lied to and went and used him to present those deeds that were not correct? Isn't that what pissed him off and he dropped off?
That is exactly right. Yes. So when you lie to the lawyer can't help you.
So you mean my friend Arthur Johnson, and he's a friend of mine, stood up in court to tell the people, and after he knew the case from the Congressman say from Adam Stray Cap, he didn't know anything about his family estate. You mean after my good friend stood in court and said no? I mean, Umu he know Noah to be the eldest Liberian child of Omemila Hash.
Mr. Johnson, Arthur Johnson just came on the case. I want to believe in good faith that he has not seen all the evidence as we know it, since we have been monitoring the case from the very beginning. This is going on 7+ years. You see? So she lies to her own lawyers She lies to the court. And I'm very shocked that up to this point, nothing has been done to her, because normally there should be
Penalties.
someone perjury. Yeah, there should be some kind of a deterrent that prevent people from lying to the court.
Yeah, but Bible. So right now, I'm told there's a particular case before the. You know, I got a call the other day from a gentleman I know who said to me he knows Noah, he knows Man Edith, and he even went on to tell me about the woman Dawson that Mr. Hatch got that property from for Noah.
Mhm.
He said that he first up the woman, I think he said the woman is deceased now. And he went on to say how Umu and her daughter went to the woman's wife who was still alive, and tried to get the woman to side with them against Noah. And the woman said she could not do that.
That was one of the things uncovered in the joint investigator survey. They found one of the deeds, and she submitted many deeds. One of them had Mr. Dawson as the conveyor, explaining how he is giving this property. But Mr. Dawson did not sign the deed. It was someone else that had got to sign the deed. So the surveyor said, the joint investigative team said, how is this possible? Someone who owned land said, I given it to you, but they never signed it. And then you get someone else to sign it. So it's very likely that what that gentleman said to you is representative of this one of many fake deeds that almost provided to the court. But keep in mind this fact. Omo at one time gave the court in a different case the correct deed.
Yeah, in the civil law code, right? Or the probate code.
The civil law code. She submitted the correct deed as evidence. But then later on now, when we're trying to divide property, she said no, yeah, she bring another fake deed for the same land.
To the probate code.
Exactly. She said, this is the deed I'm gonna use, because she not moved no her name for the deed.
The woman are crooked.
Yeah, she lied to the lawyer. The lawyer gave her all up. So now she is deceiving, I assume, Arthur Johnson.
Arthur is my friend. I will call Arthur about this case because I know this case inside out. I've been with this thing for a long time. So I'm sure she's deceiving Arthur. Arthur will not just stand up in court and go tell both his lies that he knows to be lies. So what is the contention now, Bob? What does Umu want now? What does he? Where's he?
She said the court must squash the previous ruling. Mind you, this was a ruling started by Judge Eva Mappet Morgan when she commissioned the joint investigative survey report, and all the parties were present. They had their own surveyor there to work along with the surveyor from the Ministry of
Lands and Mines.
Lands and Mines, yes. So everybody was there. In fact, everybody was in the field to see the demarcations and everything. Then it went into the investigation of all the deeds, and all the evidence was laid out.
And I have the report here. The report says all of Noah's deeds were valid, but many of Umu's deeds were fake.
Actually, the report goes into more detail because it addresses each deed and says why they were fake from Umu, why Umu deeds were fake.
It is.
Why Noah deeds were, yes.
So she wants those properties that Noah has, that the deeds were found to be legitimate, the deeds for which were found to be legitimate. She wants those deeds. I mean, she wants those properties taken from Noah and given to her.
Out of complete greediness. You see, the thing here is Mr. Hajj had Noah way before he met Umu and started having children by her. You see?
I know the story.
Initially, he purchased most of his land in Noah's name.
Because that was the only child in Liberia he had.
Exactly.
There's a big age gap between Noah and Raquel, who I'm told she's the first or the second, right? I think there's Monica.
Yeah,
There's...
she is second because she is the oldest.
Yeah, the boy.
Yeah, but Noah is 9 years older than him. Yeah.
So the old man was buying all his property in the only child name he had before he even met the woman to have children with her.
Yeah, but he never mean them. He never mean them.
No, they got lots of
schools. When he started having children by Umu, he also subsequently, as he bought newer properties, added their name there in addition to Noah's name. You see?
Is it true that Umu and her 3 children, Bashiu, Raquel, and Monica, these 3 children, is it true that they have about what, 80 stores?
Oh, they have more than that, and that's just the stores that are their personal property. They actually have more stores that will be given to them because the Papa had to, some of the land that he built on, the people did not sell the land to him, they lease it, a long-term lease. So those stores, when they are divided, they will get even more.
But then why the greed? Why does he want to take? And that's what she's asking the court to do this. But the court has so far been fair. The court presided over this joint investigative survey. The facts are before the court. I don't think Arthur Johnson's words or his request on her behalf is going to cause the court to overturn their own decision. I don't think you guys have anything to worry about. But just the fact that she would do this.
That is our prayer. Because in Liberia, sometimes when certain prominent people show interest in a case, it can squeeze the judicial system. So that is why we are praying and begging the Honorable Supreme Court to please look at the facts of the case and grant us transparent justice. That is our plea to them.
And that is fair. So this matter is before the Supreme Court. Is that so?
That is correct. The Supreme Court has heard the case, and we are waiting on the ruling of the Honorable Supreme Court. Given the fact that the 2 lower court judges that were assigned this matter concurred, and the ruling was handed down, and the Umu and her children did not object. In court, when there's a ruling, you have the right to say, I object to that ruling and I take appeal.
In 10 days, you must perfect that appeal.
Exactly. They could have done that. They did not do that.
Okay, but if they did not do that, then why did they come later on to file something?
Sometimes in Liberia, there's a tendency for lawyers to try to clog the court system, to delay justice. Yeah, they don't want it because they know they can't win. They don't want to delay it. So they can file things like bill of information to clog the court system and just make the honorable justices look bad because they get too many bill of information and there's only limited time to hear all of them. You see?
So they just overwhelm the people with all these things.
Exactly. That's what happened. So we are honestly appealing to the Honorable Supreme Court to put this matter to a close. You see, the court itself uncovered the evidence. It's not like I can say, so and so about Umu. The court itself found out through an investigative survey, which Umu and her children agreed to through their lawyers. You see? Yeah, and the facts are very clear. In one instance, she even went and made a fake deed that they forgot to sign the deed.
Yeah, the deed that doesn't have the deed got surveyor signature, no surveyor stamp, no nothing on it.
No, nothing.
Jeez.
Yeah, but Mr. Costa, I also want to make an appeal to Ms. Omo Salif. And the reason why is because it's not good to be attacking family, you see. And frankly, it's not good to attack anyone unjustifiably, but more importantly, family. And so this appeal that I'm making, I also made it to Ms. Omosale in private. I made it to her, but she has not heeded the appeal. And Ms. Omo, if you are listening, remember what I said to you. I think you can see how the God that we serve, whose name is Jehovah, he has acted in our behalf, and he will continue to act at his appointed time and in accord with his will. You see, there's nothing new under the sun, nothing impossible for our God Jehovah.
Amen.
There is no darkness that cannot be illuminated by light. And so my appeal to you, Ms. Omo, is stop these things. Stop it. You have your property. If only, like the other day, I shared a talk with Bashi Ash, Omo's son. I shared with him some of the designs and because the building was just dilapidated. They took no care of the building all the time under their influence. Only when Noha was granted by the court these properties that she started now to take every cent. When something for you, you take good care of it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you take good care. You don't just sit down and let it rot. But if it's not for you, you don't care. You just want zwat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So when Noah got this, every cent she put back into the property.
To improve it.
Look at that place now. Mm-hmm. Yes, she has roofed the place. Even the tenants are so happy because their roofs not getting wet. Of course, the rain is very heavy. So from time to time, you have roof damage and you have to go fix it. But before that monthly building was a swimming pool, ice skating rink on top there. You see? So Noha Hash Menza, Mr. Hash, oldest Liberian child, took reins of the property and fixed it. And when I spoke with Bashi, he now is copying the designs that Noah has put in place.
Oh, which is not a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing. That's what I say. That's the way families also to collaborate to do things. So my appeal to Ms. Omo Salif is to not fight family, but to work together in a sense. For example, Bashi copied the design for his own betterment. You see, because that property was just going to break down, even complete building. You don't take care of it was fall. There's a small rain in town.
Yep.
Every rain can be falling in our country there. You see? Yeah, so that is a sincere appeal, both to Ms. Umu Hash Salif
and to the Supreme Court.
And to the Honorable Supreme Court of Liberia.
Bob, thank you so much for coming on this morning to just really share your deep insight of the situation with us, because you see the property business with family it's not unique to you, but this estate here is well known, and so we pray that the Honorable Supreme Court will give a ruling consistent with the facts which they commissioned through the lower court to uncover, which were presented to them, which Noah and her lawyers didn't challenge by an appeal process. And we pray that you will get justice. But we'll stay on this. I will go further into the report next week just to go into the details, the nitty-gritty of it. You did a great job. Of course, you're more okram with it than I am. I got to go read it. You didn't have to read it to speak to it. So we thank you so much, Bob. Have a very good weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Costa, and thank you to your audience.
Okay, you are most welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. That's Mr. Bob Menza. He's a good gentleman. He's Noah's husband and partner. They're a great family, and it's just sad. They're not asking for anything Umu and her children have. They already have a lot. They only want what Mr. Hash left for his daughter, Noah. That's their entitlement. So, tell me, how much that we got for our man, Chai? Say.
How much?
But check the thing now. But I think you're gonna be checking it. I want to know what the people saying.
$476.
Yeah, man, bring them in, but let them man. Child, you not got the money.
Then I got the money.
Child, you not got the money, man. Your weekend, I'm from my. Bring them in, but let them man talk.
They offer you too now. So Ali boss here trying to offer you.
Hey, y'all back out But ain't that you don't want brother, man. So y'all want wait a man, y'all wait a man. Ain't no one elaborate man so will weigh you. Ain't no way near. They will put you on the skill. But put child back. Let tell the child small. Let child tell the put thank you. The put sent child $476. Charles.
Yeah.
Child, when you left your house that morning, you had did you expect you were gonna get $476 that morning?
No. It was not in my mind.
Where was it be on your mind at? In Liberia, you leave her in the money. Do you have $476 Liberia first or will you say This is how wonderful our people are. The people who follow this show all over the world, they're good people. And they believe in us, they listen to us. So whenever we make an appeal to them to help somebody or to help support a cause, they always answer us. So tell the people thank you now.
Yeah, I would like to say thanks to. I would like to say thanks to all those people who send me small thing. Let me just put it in our Liberian language.
Small thing.
Yeah.
Far out small thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, the man from Dubai, that boy so far about that small thing for him. The man that on that cheap pro.
Just thank you so much for your support. I don't know how to appreciate you, but God will, God get everything. I thank you so much for everything you gave me this morning and all the promises people have made to me. And I want to say something to my brothers and sisters who get ambitions of traveling. If you want to travel, to my brothers and sisters, if you want to travel, I would like for you to travel the right way or wait for God time. They get a lot of scammer PM in Dubai. They will come on internet, post something like job in Dubai or study in Dubai. They just want to take money from you. If you yourself you go down there, you'll be like me, or maybe you'll be more than me. No, because I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience on that. I even came down with evidence, but when I came down, my phone got amazing. I'll come show it. Yeah, nothing in Dubai, no right there. If you give your money to somebody to protest for you, you go Dubai. I beg you. Bruh. I even get friends that just came down recently. Friend fool, he went there. He came back with crying.
Okay. Charles, we want to say thank you for coming on, for sharing your story. To all of our beloved people, want to thank you for somebody said they're going to send something to make the money $500 because it's $476. So check it. It should be $500 now. Thank you for all of you, to all of you who send your $20, your $50, your $10, your $5 to Brother Charles. He's a young man. He went through a horrible story. Just because some of us are in America or because some of us are in Europe and other parts of the world, or we're in Liberia and life is okay with us, there are people who are desperate because of poverty. They don't go to people who are doing well to tell them, let me carry you somewhere. They go to people who are desperate, who want to seek greener pastures to make their lives better. Those are the people they go to. The day our country improves, where our people can stay at home and find jobs, meaningful jobs that pay them well enough to support their families and to do something good for themselves, they would be less inclined to be cajoled into paying ridiculous sums of money for a job in a foreign country where there is no protection, where there are no guarantees, there's no security for them. That's the day we pray for. All of this will only change when the right government is in power and we begin to make the right policies and put in the right policies and programs. We're a country of 5 million people. We're a rich country, but we are poorly managed. A few people in power only think of themselves. They get rich overnight and they leave the rest of us to suffer and fend for ourselves. If somebody is doing okay at home, you think they're going to risk their life to go abroad for some job they don't even know really exists? They're not going to do that. And so thank you for Brother Charles. We thank God for sparing your life, for bringing you back. My heart grieves for all of our sisters and our brothers, particularly our sisters, who are in these terrible conditions in Oman and other places. They've been treated like slaves, like properties, like they have been treated like the personal properties of these people that they work for, subjecting them to inhumane, debilitating conditions. We pray that our government will do something, because right now I pleaded with them. I'm still talking to them to help. Just yesterday, I communicated with Minister McGill. I sent him some information again. I just want them to help our people, to bring them back. Also, the government needs to launch a sensitization campaign, Boaka. They should start playing jingles on radio stations. They should put up billboards to tell people, don't go to Dubai. Don't go to Oman when somebody tells you they can give you a job there. It's risky. They need to sensitize our people, Boaka.
Yeah.
That is what they need to do. But we don't see that. The Ministry of Information at their usual Thursday press conferences, have you heard them say anything about what's happening to our sisters and brothers? Because their lives are not important to them. You see me? What's the most important thing to me is human life. It's not money. Money comes, money goes. We were not born to be rich, but human life is very important. And the first duty of the government is to what? To protect life. Life and property. Life, the human life. The happiness and safety of the people is in Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution. So my people, our people will not be suffering. They don't deserve to suffer like this. Amen. When I Boaga, and I can't ignore them the same way you can't ignore them. When our sisters send you those videos and those audios, and you hear them crying, you hear them grieving, you can't say I won't listen. When you listen, it just spoils your day. It messes your mood up. Because you feel helpless. How I wish I had the power to just go and bring our sisters.
Let me just show you this. You know, this lady been sending me a message back to back on the person and their identity, on how she got to the country. I don't know. Is it Uman? Good morning. Welcome. You there?
Yes, I'm on the line.
You say which are the country you in?
Kurdistan, you are.
Oh, okay. We spoke to you yesterday, right? Kurdistan, right?
Yeah, Kurdistan, Iraq.
Okay, what I want you to let us know, how you got in contact with your agent and who's this particular guy, how you got from Liberia to where you are today. Just in like 1 or 2 minutes time, because we are running out of time already.
I got in contact with this guy through a friend in Europe. He said this guy helped him to go to Europe. So I got in contact with him to help me transfer me to Europe. But it was different thing at the end. He lied to me, he fooled me, and he ate my $2,500.
$2,500 US.
Yes.
Okay, so you said he's living, or he's still living in Liberia, or he left?
What's his name?
What's
He's
his
in
name?
Conway. His name is Money, what the people know in the community. But his full name is Kalam Kamara.
Kalam Kamara.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long you been in that country for?
8 months.
8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if she's crying again. Man,
So she been there for 8 months.
Yeah,
In
there's no need
Kurdistan.
crying, because for us here, we're just raising the awareness that the government can do something about you guys, because the country that you are in, to reach out there to you, is not
hard.
easy thing. Seriously, it's not something like we can
What
just
is she
do
doing right now, Bwaga, in terms of work? What is her present condition? Is she working for somebody? What is she doing?
So which other job you doing now?
This is a modern slavery. Just for everything those girls are explaining for Oman and what we're going through here. Everything they are explaining for Oman. It comes to working. The only thing the 4 Liberian girls are here, we have not experienced any sex harassment, but it work. He wake up at 5, 6, he wake up to 1, 2, 3 in the morning. It's terrible. It's free. It's terrible.
And what they pay like? Bwaga, ask about compensation. What do they pay them?
What are your salary? What are you taking at the end of every month?
$250, and they got to me, they're going to give me 1,000.
Oh, they told you
Can you
they're going to
imagine?
pay you 1,000. Somebody calling me.
Yeah, hold on. Cancel that other call. Bwaga,
Yeah.
ask her whether she has her passport with her. If what stops us from coming back home? Ask her that.
Yeah, let me try to reconnect with her because somebody was calling me. So let me see if I can get right back to her.
$250. She spent over $2,500 to go there to go do $250 job.
Hello. Yeah, the question now is that, do you have your passport with you? If yes, what's stopping you from coming back?
No, the company don't have the passport.
Oh, they took your passport from you?
The company don't have our passport. They take the passport from you from the airport.
They took the passport at the airport.
The company take the passport from the airport. That's what
Does
she
he
said.
have their numbers, their local agent number in Liberia?
Yes, I have the number, but I'm calling the number. The guy's phone is off.
You see that kind of thing? When you see somebody's travel document, Bwaga, that's trafficking. Bwaga, you take me to a foreign country. You say I would make $1,000 a month. Then you pay me $250. Then you seize my passport at the airport. You know what that is, Bwaga? That girl is probably working for $1,000, but they only giving her $250, and whoever took her there is keeping the $750. Bwaga, imagine that. That is what they're doing. You see that kind of thing there? $2,500, you turn that money around in Liberia, you know you can do something for yourself. Even you sell fire coal, or you go buy a water pump machine, you go somewhere on the highways, you find land somewhere to go make garden. You can plant cabbage, you can plant watermelon, you will make more than that money.
Yep. So my sister, the next question is that, have you been in contact with this guy since you left the country? Have you talked to him? If yes, what have you been telling you?
Ask her what do they need to return?
When I came,
for
us, I told you they can take the phone from us. As soon as you get to the office, they take your phone. So they give it to you every Friday. Friday, when I got in touch with him, I said, "What you like to know what's going on?" He said, "Just there, you just there for 1 year." And he blocked me. After 6 months, he unfreed me. I said, "I need to go back home." He said, "Yeah, after that, there is nothing I can do." And he blocked me.
Oh, since then, you've not been in touch with him.
Yeah, call me after the show.
No, he blocked me.
I'm
Yeah, because I'm calling his local line is off. I'm trying to get him.
Boy, I want you to ask her, what are they requesting for in order to return their passports?
Yeah, because you're saying something, but you're a little breaking.
Well, I got ask her, what are they requesting for to return the passport? What's the condition to release the passport?
What are people requesting for before they can give you a passport? Is it that you have to pay
$3,000 US.
$3,000 US before they can turn over that passport to them?
So listen, you pay the guy $2,500 to go to get a job that you're supposed to make $1,000 a month.
But he never told me I was coming Kurdistan. He told us we were going to Europe. He never said Kurdistan.
But let me tell you something, where y'all took off from? Your boarding passes, the tickets that y'all got.
The route from the RRA, where all your pass before getting to where you are now?
Three of us came by the route of RRA, and the other girl go through Ivory Coast.
Okay.
Talking. So they want $3,000 US. How long will it take you if you make $250? You know how long it would take you to raise $3,000 to pay these buggers? And what is the guarantee that they'll even return it? They trafficking these people, Bwaga. It's trafficking. The government is sitting down there and they're not doing anything.
Nothing. We have to give you guys name and
we're giving the phone numbers, we're giving everything to the government people, yet they are not acting. You should see the government doing publicity, announcement everywhere. Joe Weah himself needs to speak out and tell the people, stop going abroad. But they're not doing anything.
Okay, my sister, let's keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. Anything
that come up, keep talking. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We'll keep talking. All right. Bye, folks. There you go. This is what poverty does. Poverty makes you vulnerable, and people will exploit you. Somebody lies to you that they will give you a job that will pay you $1,000 US a month. To you, it's a lot of money, especially they throw in accommodation, which means you're not going to have to pay rent, which means you get to save most of your money you make. Then you're sitting down there now, you're calculating. If I go to Oman or Dubai, I stay there for 2 years, I make $1,000 every month. Oh, I can save maybe $800. I can be sending something to my people then back home. And then when I come back, I can start my little business or I can build my little house. That's how they're thinking. This is what poverty does to you. It makes you start, oh, you just play, oh, but my life coming to change. My life will change when I come back. And then you get up, you pay them, you hustle all over the place. You pay them $3,000 US in this girl's case. She says you pay what? 2,500, eh? 2,500 US.
Yeah.
When you go, they grab you, they seize your passport. Can you imagine? This is human trafficking. You're working somewhere. Somebody is sitting there collecting 75% of what you earn. They're collecting it. Okay. You're making 1,000, yes. The 1,000 they told you would make is what you actually make. But you have been paid $250 because the person who told you is collecting $750 from you. So imagine if you take 100 women on this arrangement, okay, where you're collecting 75% of what they make. Let's do the math. Let's say that's $750 a month. 750 times 50 women. Okay, that's $37,500 times 12. That's $450, $500,000 a year. $500,000 a year. If you take 50 women abroad, and you collect 75% of their salary and they've been paid $1,000, well, you, my friend, are making $500,000 a year. This is human trafficking, forced labor. Yeah. Well, sadly, you come from a country where your government does not care about you. That is your curse. The government does not care about you. We will keep talking. Maybe they will get embarrassed and they will act. But as of yet, there's been no action by the government to try to bring these women back home and to admonish, conscientize, sensitize other women, other young men from going abroad to these terrible countries. This kind of thing can happen in Europe. But God, nobody can carry you to Western Europe under that kind of arrangement. It can happen in Germany, in Norway. Those countries, you just need to go to the authorities and say, oh, yeah, yummy, yeah. They will take care of you. Nobody can take you to those countries under that kind of arrangement. No way. But these countries, these terrible Asian countries or Middle Eastern countries, Dubai, Oman, they don't value human rights. The Arab people don't really care about human rights. They don't value their own citizens' rights. Then you think they value the rights of a dark-skinned person? So don't go to these countries that don't value human rights. Don't. You're suffering. Stay at home. If you can raise $3,000 US, go make fire coal. Or go open Kobo shop. Okay. My man, see you, man. Poverty and ignorance. The problem. Yeah. Poverty and ignorance, that problem. You poor and you ignorant. That's what puts you in that kind of trouble. Bye, folks. Have a good day.